And I think it's because I ride, year round. I ride in the rain. I ride in the snow. I occasionally ride in the ice. And I think it's, for me, it's just stress relief. It's easy to get caught up in the stress of work and life in general. And so writing gives you that opportunity to choose what kind of material invades your mind. You get to pick what gets allowed to come in. Part of that's because of the gear, the helmet, and the aerostitch suit, or whatever your riding gear is. It kind of isolates and insulates you, and that helmet, it basically narrows down your peripheral vision, and it really allows you to focus on the road, and the next turn. And I think that ability to push out everything else and to just concentrate on what's directly in front of you and traffic and how to not only make it through the next right turn but set up for the left. I think that it's just an art, and you practice it every time you go out, and it makes you a better rider, and it allows you to, for me at least, allows me to release some stress, and then when I'm done, I'm fully charged and good to go, and I get back to those things that I have to do, to get me back out to be able to ride again, which is the great thing about riding and having it be your getaway. As far as unforgettable rides, I think several things make them stand out. Things like the environment or difficulties or long distances covered, or even good dealerships, good people you meet on the road. Those things are all amazing. I can remember 117 degree weather in Baker, California, or Goldilocks and I traveling through Montana and it hitting like 12, 13 degrees, and you just couldn't get warm enough, and every time you tried to pass a truck in the snow, you get like this total whiteout condition for 2 or 3 seconds as you were going by. Just incredible, and never, ever, ever going to forget that. Covering 1,616 miles from Philadelphia to Colorado in a single day, trying to get to my cousin's graduation from the police academy. Had to be there. We made it, but it was a long day. 22 hours on the bikes on a KTM 950 adventure with a stock seat. Pretty crazy day, but never ever gonna forget that. In 2005, I took an epic trip. I spent 28 days on my bike. I rode 14,500 miles. I stayed at a ton of firehouses. Went to Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Went to Ground Zero in New York City. Spent some time in Jersey. Went up into Canada. Hit Banff, Jasper, Lake Louise, Lillooet. Worked my way back down into Idaho and over to Washington and eventually home. And it was an epic trip. And the one place I failed to get was Alaska. I've always wanted to go to Prudhoe Bay, always wanted to go to Fairbanks, and so I think that's the trip that I want to do now. I've planned it, everything's in motion. I just haven't been able to find the time, the money, and the opportunity to go. So, should I get the opportunity through the CANAM Spider Ambassador, I'm going to jump on it. And I'm going to get to Alaska this year. And I'm going to document it. I'm going to videotape the entire ride. And I'm really hoping that I get the chance.